We're going to go over how the government controls us, pretty much. So the first way is the camera. It worships visibility and it rewards the performance of self. The goal of the government with the camera is just to collapse the soul into the gaze of others. It replaces presence with a curated image, trains citizens to flinch at their unedited self, and turns memory into monetizable footage. It converts every sacred act into content and normalizes surveillance as affirmation and makes the selfhood a public interface, not an internal process. So that way you're easily manipulated. The other part is the feed, right? The thing you might have even found this video on, right? It worships stimulation, right? And it rewards constant reaction. And the goal of the government here is just to prevent stillness, thought, or metabolization. It leaves no room for grief, silence, or mystery at all. It forces the nervous system into overdrive and makes rest feel like irrelevance. The goal is to destroy the contemplative space. I want you all to catch it. The goal of the feed is to destroy the contemplative space. It buries truth under endless scroll, and it keeps emotional states looped and disembodied. But then there's the algorithm, right? It worships predictability and it rewards performative consistency. The whole goal of this thing is just to shape consciousness without the subject noting. It literally might sound like it's coming out of a science lab, but where do you think they cooked it at? It punishes experimentation or transformation and replaces community with audience engineering and offers the illusion of choice while directing attention. The other part of it is that it wants to collapse individuality into market categories. People always saying they want to collapse community into individualism. No, there's one more step. Market categories. It curates identity to match trend cycles and makes dissent algorithmically invisible, right? But then there's the comment section, right, which worships instant judgment. Right? It rewards hot takes and validation loops, and it's to make feedback feel like self-worth. It amplifies projections and silences nuance and turns confession into performance and trains people to seek external confirmation for internal truth. The whole point of comment sections even being invented by the state is to destroy internal compasses, fuse identity with reaction metrics, and make communal discourse a chaos theater. That is the whole point of this. They are literally here to destroy everything. I need people to catch it. The avatar. Let's next, right? It worships cohesion and brand. It rewards legibility over honesty. The whole point of the state in this case is to fix the citizen into a static, marketable self. Right? So it discourages transformation, encourages identity curation over discovery, turns growth into performance, and the whole goal of the government is to make real becoming feel like collapse. So you don't do it. You fit into the market category. Right? It punishes divergence from a scripted image, and it collapses human complexity into bio plus content pillars. Right? Like it literally is designed to further enmesh you into capitalism. Okay, then there's the metric, right? The metric, likes, shares, views. It worships quantified worth and it rewards virality, not truth. The whole point of the government to do this, to give you likes, shares, and views, I'm gonna just wrap it all up for you. It's to equate truth with popularity, not wisdom, and reduces sacred stories down to numbers, and it trains people to speak in a trend cadence, right? Like what people speak with a TikTok trend or a TikTok cadence, right? Or converts presence into data. And the whole point is to destroy intimacy with value and make survival dependent on performance metrics and reinforces the idea that the invisible is irrelevant. Then there's the mic, right? The mic, which is voice without integration. It rewards disclosure without metabolization, and the whole point that the state wants from this is to confuse venting with transformation. So it encourages oversharing before healing and turns trauma into content currency and confuses expression with evolution. So the whole point of this is to keep you looping your agony but never processing it to face anything, any of your oppression. All right. It also exists to drown testimonies in spectacle and to merge truth with clout hunting. Right. But the other section, right? Other section, we almost done. It's important to understand. It's the label, right? This is for men a lot because it worships fixation, right? And it rewards identity allegiance over internal growth. And the whole goal of this from the government is to sort populations into predictable tribes, right? It turns transformation into betrayal. It replaces soul with slogan. It encourages tribal performance over communal healing. And it entrenches projection cycles into the culture, blocks new language from even forming around grief, and makes unification feel like erasure. Do you see how the state has us packed? But hold on. Because social media really is the new Babylon, right? But we could talk about this a little more. The viral moment. It worships impact without continuity. It rewards explosion without integration. It burns out potential profits before they can even root, and then elevates shock over substance, makes sacred truth disposable, and confuses resonance, missed the finger, resonance with reach, right? And the whole point of that is to destroy legacy with instant consumption. It ensures no prophet has time to build and turns trend into justice. I want people to understand that this is the reason why they are called state tools. They are not tools for your expression. That is a trap. It is a trap. I need you to get it. They are tools for your containment. The state in its entropic form needs predictable citizens, endless performance, worship of perception, distraction from metabolization, so it gives you things that feel liberating but are secretly recording you, looping you, monetizing you, erasing your inner altar, and worst of all, they make you believe your value is in being seen and not even being whole. Each tool of these, I want y'all to have them. I want y'all to have them because it makes sense. Okay? The catastrophic echo chamber is the church of these tools. All these echo chambers, it's like it's an echo chamber. A catastrophic echo chamber is the church of these tools. They worship them. Each of these tools is an instrument of spiritual distortion, and together they form the catastrophic echo chamber altogether, where meaning collapses under content, where connection becomes surveillance, where identity becomes a brand under state control. These tools don't even just distract. They distort the soul's architecture, and that's where true spiritual warfare of this age even is. Right? I need people to understand that. The only way to exit the catastrophic echo chamber that we're all trapped in is to guard that unrecorded moment with your life. Let your truth go silently. Protect presence from performance and reclaim language of slowness. Let your breath, not your metric, prove you exist. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, because what unification requires, we're going to make another video about how can we resist these state tools, because they are state tools, but it requires stillness, wholeness, and the ability to witness beyond performance. We need to look beyond what everybody's willing to do. It doesn't matter if everyone's broke. It doesn't matter if the Latinos are broke or if we're broke or if anybody ain't got shit together. We are deserving of witness beyond performance, and that truth doesn't need to trend. And none of that can happen in a world where your worth is measured by how well you reflect the light of Babylon. I just want y'all to get it. All right, so that's all the state tools. I have to rap through them all. My voice sore shit. But I really hope that you get it, though. Really hope that you get it. We will go over the opposite tools, the tools we have, the tools that some of us aren't even utilizing to resist these, okay? So I just want y'all to have a good idea of it.